Yeah, I had a client who had just was from Russia and had just applied for their student visa in Kazakhstan and was
Mm.
refused. Now, maybe they don't know why, but you and I know why. When you show up as a third country national, they do not know anything about the circumstances of your country. They don't know anything about income, career prospects, education. They've not been trained in any of this. So they just have a low level of confidence in terms of how much they understand about your situation. If their confidence is low, their understanding is low, the probability that they're going to refuse is high. So this applicant was refused. Uh, and then he came to us and he told me that he was applying next in Poland because he was able to get a visa appointment because he couldn't get any in Russia. And I
Mm.
told him immediately, do not do that. You were a third country national applying in Kazakhstan, you were refused. If you go to another country where you're also a third country national, they're going to think, okay, they're visa shopping. They're probably not even going to give you the time of day. They're just going to refuse you outright. And those two refusals, then you go back to Russia and they see, oh, what's this person been doing? Visa shopping all around the world. They're not likely to issue your visa, or they're much less likely to issue your visa after that too. So, if
Mm.
you're in this situation, I would recommend not just going to a random country where you can find an open visa appointment time, right? There are obviously exceptions to this, and they're all very unique and one off, like where somebody might get a good chance applying as a third country national, right? Does your family have any connection there? Is this a place where a lot of people from your country go to apply for visas? For
Mhm.
instance, the US doesn't have an embassy in Iran. So Iranians have to apply outside of Iran. But that doesn't mean that they can just apply anywhere. The US
Mhm.
sends Farsi speaking visa officers to Yerevan, to Dubai, and to Ankara in Turkey,
Mhm.
specifically to interview Iranian Persian speaking applicants there. If they
Mhm.
show up somewhere else, like if they show up in Ukraine, for instance, there's no one there that speaks Persian. There's no one there that understands anything about Iran or has been trained in
Mhm.
anything. So they're going to have that low confidence. So if you're going to be a third country national, you have to go somewhere where they're going to be very confident looking at your case.
I think that's such a good point. Then I actually responded to a client earlier this week about this exact issue. And what I said was, and I actually do webinars and talk about this all the time, is if you're going to be applying as a third country national, you will want to do some research and go to a place where a lot of people from your home country go to apply. If you're in the special circumstance where there's no presence of the US there. For example, Russia right now, there's no consular appointment. So Russians do have to go to a third country to apply. So find out where most Russians are going to apply and go there, because if that visa officer at the embassy or consulate, they regularly see Russian nationals coming through to apply for visas, then they will feel much more confident in making a decision, instead of thinking that maybe there's some sort of ulterior motive in you applying in a different location.